Hey guys, what you are about to see is actually an old video that I made a couple years ago. I used to have this video up on my channel, but I took it down because of some of the concert sound that I had in the video was so horrendous that I couldn't really justify keeping it in there. It was just horrible. And so I cut some of it out. I did some small edits. Also, I added some subtitles to this parts where the sound is kind of hard to figure out what's going on. And yeah, but I just really wanted to have this video up on my channel because this adventure meant so much to me. It was such a huge thing to experience, and this trip was also a huge deal to me as I pushed myself way out of my comfort zone. I'm suffering from anxiety, a lot of anxiety, social anxiety, and especially back when I filmed this, I wasn't on any medication or anything, so it was really tough. It was really tough, but I pushed myself and experienced a lot of fun stuff. Even though it's an old one, I do think it is a good one. So thanks so much to Gunnar, my friend, who took me on this journey. We had so much fun, and I hope you get some joy out of this video too. Thank you. Hey guys! Today I am finally going to be able to share with you my trip to Russia that I had earlier this year, well actually in September, early September. I went to Russia, or Moscow to be exact, and well, the thing was I kind of joined a band recently. Well, the short version is that a friend of mine, his name is Gunnar, he has a band and he wanted me in it, so I kind of joined the band. He owns a tattoo studio and works as a tattoo artist, so he was going to Moscow for a tattoo convention to work there as an artist, and he actually also got us a gig at the convention. There was going to be 3 of us, but one of us in the band didn't get the visa he needed to go. So it turned out only the 2 of us got to go, me and my friend Gunnar. So we're going to this tattoo convention in Moscow and playing a gig as well. And I'm going there to kind of help out and be kind of, I don't know, like an assistant at this tattoo convention. And if you don't know, like, a tattoo convention is basically like any other convention where tattoo artists from all over the world can book like a booth and work there and showcase their art and tattoo people and just, you know, get to know each other and have fun and stuff like that. And people can buy tickets and there are entertainment and stuff. And since my friend is part of like tattoo people and we were going to perform, I was told we were going to have like a VIP treatment. Like we were gonna get picked up at the airport and we were gonna go to like the after party with like a huge dinner and stuff like that, which is pretty crazy to me. It's an opportunity to see Moscow. I've never been to Moscow, never been to Russia, so how can I say no, right? Hey guys, I'm going to Moscow today. I'm kind of anxious. I've never played an instrument before. I learned like the songs in like 3 weeks so I can play like the synth bass, and I mean it's quite easy, but still it's hard, you know, because I don't play, like I have never played before, so it's kind of crazy. And now we're going there and playing live on Sunday, which is very exciting, but of course I have anxiety. And traveling makes me anxious. I love to travel. I love seeing other countries, and in that way I love traveling. But traveling makes me really anxious, and I hate like packing, and so I need to get all the stuff and get myself to the airport. I have to admit I'm kind of stressed. I've packed everything. I made a list. I've checked it. Everything is packed. I'm way too early, actually. Like, I always do this to not get stressed out. I always make sure I have
more time than I actually need. I think I'm actually just gonna go now and just be too early and I can sit there and have a coffee. Yeah, here we go.
We got to the airport. I didn't get to film this, but what happened was basically hell. It was basically my worst nightmare. As I mentioned, I always make sure to be good on time. When we got to the airport, it turned out that there was something with the booking that wasn't right, so we didn't have enough baggage check-in. So we had to pay extra for that. Not only that, but we had like special luggage because there were instruments. Some of it was too heavy. It was a freaking nightmare because we used like an hour and a half with this lady who was so mother effing bitchy. She made it so difficult for us. She was so condescending, and man, it was horrible. It took actually like almost 2 hours for us just to be done with check-in. And at the end of it, we got to check in our luggage. We had to pay extra. We had to stand this lady who was just so rude, and she even trash talked us something about these stupid people with tattoos. Yeah, so anyway, we got through it and we run to security. As we were running from like the security check to the gate, I noticed my ticket said standby, and I was like, no fucking way, dude. When after like 2 hours of hell and stress, when we finally get to our plane, we got bumped to first class.
So what the hell just happened?
First class, baby.
We just got bumped to first class. That's pretty amazing.
And let's just say we really, really needed that. And the champagne. It was welcomed, to say the least. So when we land in Russia, we were promised that we were going to get picked up at the airport by some people from the convention or something, who were going to take us from the airport to the hotel. And well, we waited and we waited and we waited, and nobody showed up. So we found like a little cafe or something at the arrivals, and we just waited for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And finally, he got there and he picked us up and took us on a long, long, long journey from the airport in Moscow into the city during really horrible traffic. And it was quite slow and pretty horrible. And we finally got to our hotel. And after we got settled in, we met up with some people, with some of the people that my friend knows from the convention that are also tattoo artists or people who works in the industry. And we sat down at the bar at the hotel and had a couple drinks and just talking and had like a nice time. They decided that they wanted to go out and party, and I was so tired and I was really not up for it. After they left, they went out to drink, have fun, get drunk, whatever. I stayed behind and just decided that I would get some food and go up to the hotel restaurant by myself. Yeah, that's what I did.
Hey guys. I don't know if you can hear me. I am at a restaurant by myself and I'm having a drink. And I had some food. And it's kind of late at night. And it's a really great view from here as well, actually. It's on the 24th floor at my hotel in Moscow. And I have to say I feel pretty brave because I have social anxiety and this was a really long and hard day. But I still went, and I went here all alone. And not only that, but I also ate some food. And yeah, so I feel pretty brave actually. It's been a good night, I guess. This day was really, really long. And it was hard. Like getting here was really turbulent. I'm excited for tomorrow to see the tattoo convention and just being here in Moscow, I guess. But I'm really tired, so I'm most excited to go to bed right now. It's a bit more quiet down here. I had some dinner all by myself at a restaurant. I know it might sound silly, but I'm actually a little proud of myself for doing that because I have a lot of social anxiety, a lot of anxiety in general. So to actually walk around and like going to a restaurant by myself and just have a meal by myself is kind of a big deal to me. I never do that stuff. So especially like in a place like this where I don't know the place, I don't know the language, I don't know the etiquette or anything. I don't know, like, yeah. And it's been a hard day as well. Like, it's been a really, really long day. And for those of you who know me, you know I have an eating disorder. So the fact that not only did I go to a restaurant by myself, but I also ate something, which is really great. So I'm patting myself on the back for that. Okay, well, good night. I will see you tomorrow.
And so the next day, I woke up pretty early and ate breakfast at the hotel. We pretty early had to go to the convention center to set up our stuff. We were going to get picked up at the hotel and have a driver who was going to take us from the hotel into the convention center. It was 3 of us. It was me, my friend Gunnar, and a friend of ours who's called Mo. And we got picked up by this Russian guy in this quite fancy car. I don't know, like a Mercedes or something. It was not until we got inside and started looking around and started looking at our driver that we realized that he actually has a gun. And it kind of freaked us out a little bit.
I guess.
Yeah. But it's just a tiny little one. You know, it's okay.
It's okay.
You cannot shoot all of us at the same time. So,
No. So you go first, okay?
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm on the passenger seat.
Yeah, I was gonna say. There's a reason.
This dude was very Russian. He did not speak any English whatsoever. At least that's what he told us.
Jeg snakker på norsk nå, fordi jeg skulle fortelle dere vi har en sjåfør som har en pistol. Det er veldig viktig i Russland, hva sier man? Russland?
I Russland.
Ha pistol, fordi det er jo... Jeg tror han drept mange, den karen der.
This car is pretty fancy though.
Yeah. Guess you need a pistol to protect.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a strange experience. I think that was new to all of us, actually.
So did you realize why the doors are so heavy? The car is bulletproof.
Oh, that's why, right, of course.
So when we finally arrive at the convention center, it's pretty early, and the only people who are there are like other people who are setting up and people who are working there. So we got to see much of what it was gonna look like. And I didn't know this from before, but it turns out that it was actually going to be 2 conventions. It was going to be a tattoo convention and a barber convention, which is basically the same thing as a tattoo convention, only with barbers. So me being there basically as an assistant, I helped with the setting up, making everything okay at the booth so my friend could work, and just helped out with some small stuff. And of course we walked around a little bit, had a look at the convention. During the evening when everything opened and started, there was also some entertainment. There were people hanging in hooks from their backs and some knife shows and I don't know, like, a lot of stuff. And you know, some concerts, some people playing music, and you know, it was fun. also took a tour at the barber convention. That was pretty fun as well. And after the day was over, we decided we wanted to go out and have some fun. We took a little trip downtown to Moscow center and walked around a little bit, and we had some beers at a bar and saw some really great street musicians. And the next day I was up pretty early actually and ate breakfast, because that's something I have to do. Like, I am a very routine-based person. I love getting up at like a decent time so I can have time to like put my face on or whatever. And if I'm at a hotel and there's breakfast included, I love going down to the breakfast and just, if I'm not hungry, then just have coffee and, you know, like just wake up and have some calm in the morning. After a while, the others came to join me, so we ate breakfast, and then we were picked up at the hotel to go back to the convention for the second day. And this morning we were picked up by a different car, a different driver. The driver did not have a gun, but the car was pretty nice.
Look at these seats.
So this is how we travel in Russia.
Yeah.
Celebrities.
Yeah.
I have window blinds.
Oh, yeah, nice.
We have a TV. I'm not gonna watch it. But
I see you in the ceiling. I mean, look at this. This is pretty crazy. The seats. Windows up here as well. What's going on?
I didn't turn this on, but there's a back massage going on. It's pretty good. I don't know who turned it on, but somebody did.
Don't just push buttons.
You know that.
Maybe the seat will eject. I'll go up through the roof.
So this day was pretty similar to the first day. I didn't do much other than just like being an assistant and helping out with stuff and walking around, just killing time. But at the end of the day was gig time. That was when we were gonna play our gig. I have to say I wasn't really that nervous. I was just really concentrated. I think that's the right word, because I was like really focused and really concentrated. I don't really remember much of the performance. I screwed up like a tiny bit a couple times. I can't really say it was fun because I didn't get to enjoy it because I was so concentrated and focused on not screwing up. You know, get it done, don't screw up, make it a good performance. That was the only thing in my head. Our friend Mo, he videotaped us. Unfortunately, we didn't have any professional gear to film with, so he just filmed it with his iPhone camera. And the sound is pretty bad, of course, as well. And so after the performances were done, the convention was pretty much done. So there was this after party. And since we were part of, like, I don't know, the performers, the artists, we were actually part of the after party people, which is pretty cool. I've never been anyone, so this was new to me. It was pretty cool. So they had booked a river cruise with a dinner and everything included for us, for all the artists and performers. I mean, it was fancy in a Russian way, I guess. Not to be ungrateful or anything, but the food was pretty disgusting. Weird, like, buffet from the 90s kind of vibe. It felt very old-fashioned. Probably very fancy in Russia, I don't know. There was a lot of food. So, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. To me, it was pretty disgusting. I think the other people liked it though. And it was pretty cool that it was on a boat, so it kept moving down the river, and this was pretty late, so the sun went down. It was pretty awesome to be on a riverboat at night.
Awesome. Just a normal day in the life of Gunnar the 5th. Wait, do another one.
What do you mean, do another one?
Sailing up a river here in Moscow. Another normal day in the life of Gunnar the 5th. This is what I do.
This is what you do.
Show my leg, show my leg. This is how you stand on the boat.
So, it's Monday morning. I have been to the grocery store because my bud is still sleeping. I went to the hotel breakfast. I was up early enough to get the hotel breakfast. He's not, so he's still sleeping, and I just figured, you know, he's gonna need some food when he wakes up. So, I just went to a grocery store, picked up a lot of groceries. But yeah, we're leaving today. But Russia is pretty, it's been fun, for sure. Yeah. Do you have a nice time in Russia? You're going home now?
Yeah.
You look a bit tired.
I am.
I'm really tired. I'm never traveling hungover again, ever.
I felt like crap. Also mentally from being so much social all the time, every day, it exhausts me. I'm very introverted and I have social anxiety, and for me to be around people all the time like that is pretty exhausting. So it was really nice that we were going home. Sadly, we did not get bumped to first class on the way home. We didn't expect that, of course, but the seats in economy was extremely cramped and small. And my friend is pretty, like, he's a big man. So it was kind of hilarious. And well, we got through it and we landed and I said goodbye and I got home with the train and yeah, I got through it. What an adventure. I mean, it was crazy. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel and giving this video a thumbs up. And if you want to make a comment, I'll meet you down there in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!